Guys, I'm back with another package. This time it's not a sponsored package, but just some things that I purchased on Amazon for this year's Barkley. I want to share what they are as they come in. So, first off is this Suunto M3 compass. This is actually an identical unit to one that I already have packed from last year. And you gotta have a backup because 2014, my first Barkley, I'd come in on loop one. I wear my compass around my neck, so it has a lanyard, it goes over, it hangs. That way I can quickly use it. I can just look at my compass bearing while I'm descending or climbing. I'd taken it off to like change my shirt, set it to the side, trying to get in and out as quick as possible. I went up to the gate. Laz asked me if I have everything I need to be on my own. I said yes. I grabbed that page. And as soon as I was doing that, I think there's actually some video footage of me like feeling around and I'm like, I don't have my compass and I have the page in my hand. And the rule is once you get your next bib, which is what page number you have to rip out of all the books, you are on your own and you cannot receive any aid or you're disqualified. Even though my crew and my car, everything was just right there, I could not get anything. So I could not go back and get my compass. Fortunately, I packed a backup compass and backup set of maps and everything in my pack. It was buried deep in my pack just in case. So I was able to pull out that spare compass, but it was not the same style. It was smaller, it didn't have the lanyard. So I was going around the loop with a compass in my mouth half the time. So I've got now 2 compasses in case one fails or I lose one. This is my headlamp that I use. This is a black diamond icon and I think it's around 500 lumens. No, maybe not. Maybe it's only like 300. It's a great light, but I wanted a backup good headlamp, but I didn't want to spend a lot of money. So I went for one of these cheap China style LED bulbs. I wanted to give it a go. This is the MS Force rechargeable waterproof LED headlamp, the HL350, guys. Check it out. This thing says working time 2 to 8 hours, beam range of up to 1,000 feet. It comes with rechargeable batteries, a T6 LED light. It says 5,000 lumens. I don't know if that's true, but here it is. And it's really kind of funky, and I don't know how I feel about this thing. I mean, first off, just look at these light cages. Like, it's a little insane. It's got 3 LEDs to the one over here, the black diamond. The build quality on this is definitely questionable. It is quite bright, I will have to say. So I'm curious to see, what's gonna go on with this one. The only thing that makes me really nervous is the back here. If you can see it, it's just a little rubber plastic gasket. So like the batteries are exposed right there. And it's just like hanging by a keychain. Like, I don't know how this is okay, but that's what they got going on. So I don't know if I fully trust that, but again, this is gonna be kind of my backup light. I will not ever carry just this light. I'll always carry probably both, although I don't know if I'm gonna want this. Maybe this will be my main and then this will be in my pack. I don't know. It's an experiment. I'll probably take it out, hopefully ahead of time. Now, as I think a lot of you know already, I've been off caffeine pretty much completely. I mean, a little bit of chocolate here and there, so not like 100% good, but pretty good since January. And that's a big deal for me because I've been highly addicted to caffeine for a couple of years, drinking tons of coffee and lattes and Red Bulls, Monster Energies, like crazy amounts. Just to get through a day, I would drink probably 4 to 6 cups of coffee plus an energy drink. It ain't good, folks. It's a little bit much, if you ask me. So I've been off it and operating with fairly high energy, I would have to say overall. But I am definitely going to be using caffeine when I go up against the 60-hour Barkley monster. So I got a couple tricks up my sleeve. First off, I was reviewing some footage of Mr. Jim Walmsley from his western states this year, and he was using these caps here, and I don't know if I'm giving away a secret, but I'm gonna give these things a go. These are the pre-race caps from First Endurance. Let's focus in on those. Yeah, check that out. Essentially, these have caffeine in them. They've also got some other things in them. It's got about 100 milligrams of caffeine per 3 capsules. They say not to take more than 3 servings, so I guess more than 9 of these in a 24-hour period or what day or whatever. I'm thinking I can get through, obviously, loop 1, maybe loop 2 without using much caffeine. But beyond that, I'm gonna have to rely on it quite a bit. So obviously there will be some caffeine in probably the gels and other nutrition I have, but these pre-race caps, I'm interested to give these a try, and I will have definitely a stock of these with me at all times in my pack on my person. And that's something I didn't really have in 2015, which I haven't fully told that story, but I got so tired about 34, 35 hours in that I was disoriented, and I ended up sleeping for about 6 to 8 hours out on course, which totally ruined my chances of a 4-loop completion that year. And this one, this is also some more caffeine. I was sourced on Twitter, I think. I was asking people what they use. And this one was from Jason Schlarb. I thank him for this recommendation. He said he likes this because, number one, the logo is cool. So you know it's good if you see the logo is cool. So here's the logo. Check that out, guys. It is a lion. And these are called Voke tabs, Vokey tabs. Not 100% sure. But here they are. Chewable tabs. It's a dietary supplement. There's 4 tins in here, so I might just throw a tin in my pack at all times. It says it's a natural energy, natural caffeine from tea leaves, guarana berry seed, vitamin C. There's also some other stuff in here, some beet juice, monk fruit extract. So this has got 188 milligrams of Vokey blend. So this will be part of my arsenal. I will probably have some traditional energy drinks, maybe some instant coffee as well in camp, or some cold brew coffees that I will either consume in camp or take out there with me. I will likely also have just some straight up caffeine pills like tucked away in the bottom of my pack, because if I am at a last resort, I will definitely use them, because I just cannot sleep away the race this year. I can't afford the time, especially with just my training. So that is today's gear update. We are getting, every day we're getting one day closer to the inevitable, which also brings me to a quick update about my legs and the condition that they're in. It ain't pretty, folks. It is getting a little disturbing. I will spare you with the sight of them right now, because I don't think you want to see it. But if I can describe it, I will have to say blisters upon blisters upon blisters upon swelling, cankles. Yeah, it ain't good. What have I done so far? I've gone to urgent care. I've gone to the doctor. I've gotten an injection of antibiotics and also an oral round of antibiotics that I've been on about the past week, about 5 days actually. I also got a corticosteroid injection, which should hopefully help with the swelling. Also, I'm taking some prednisone, which is an oral steroid as well, that I have been on for about 4 days now, and I just have 3 more days of that. So I'm not seeing much improvement from those, but I know that that's gonna hopefully be helping to fight this off. I'm not a huge pill person, but I'm really kind of desperate right now, and I want to get rid of this. I've also never experienced this type of allergic reaction in my life. I've never really been allergic to anything, so it's a little bit freaky. I've been getting some great feedback from you guys. I appreciate the comments. I know a lot of you have been afflicted by this in the past. I appreciate your input. One thing someone said was get into the shower and gradually increase the heat of the water until it is almost scalding, like all the way up. And that actually has been one of the best things that has provided itch relief for me. So I turn the water all the way up, let it run all over my legs, and it burns to the point where it feels good. Kind of strange to say, but then the itching will subside for at least 8 hours, so I can get through the whole day, and then I can get through a whole night without scratching and itching, which is what really helped spread the thing to begin with, because I was scratching it a lot in the first place. So the other thing that I realized, I've been washing all of my clothes and sheets more often, but maybe not often enough yet. But the first few days before I realized I had this, I was still running in the same shoes that I wore when I got this. And I think that's where it is most noticeable, is around the sock line, just above my skin, above my socks and shoes. And I think running all day on that 10,000 foot day and then course marking in the same shoes that I wore, it still had all of that residue from whatever plant I came in contact with. And that was just re-aggravating the area. So I've got all my shoes in the wash right now, got a fresh pair. But tonight is a remedy night. So I'm gonna go to the drugstore. I'm going to do pretty much everything else you've suggested. So this is a nuclear option, is what I'm calling it. I'm gonna try it all because I gotta get rid of this stuff. It is not improving, it is spreading and getting worse. I need it to go away now. Going to the store, gonna get some stuff. First off, Epsom salts to soak in. I've heard apple cider vinegar. I've heard rubbing alcohol. I've heard calamine lotion. There's some sort of other poison ivy products. I'm just gonna scoop all this up, make a concoction, or do everything how it's supposed to be done, and try and kill this stuff, because I ain't got no time for this any longer. All right, I'm out of here. All right, just got here to the local Walgreens, and I think I'd take a 10,000 foot day every day over dealing with this crap. Let's go see what we can find. All right, so far this is what I got. But I just found some sort of like legit poison ivy stuff. I'm gonna definitely get that. All right, got the goods. Let's make it happen. I'm gonna kill this thing. All right, we've got Epsom salt for soaking, dishwash detergent, which supposedly helps to get this rash off, or the whatever oils are there. God, I'm itching more and more. This medicated poison ivy scrub, I think this is gonna be the ticket right here. Most expensive item I got. Some rubbing alcohol was also suggested, and then I've got this calamine lotion spray. So I'm gonna get to work on all this. Okay, I think my plan of attack is going to be first to use this Technu Extreme. This is the medicated poison ivy scrub. It says it works in 15 seconds. This could be my miracle ticket. But this will actually remove the poison oils, and I think that's my major problem right now, because it seems like no matter what medication or how much cleaning I'm doing, the oils might still be on my skin, and that's why I think it keeps getting worse and not better. So it looks like I need to squeeze this onto my hand, wet the affected area with cool water, apply to the skin, rub for 15 seconds, avoid breaking the skin, rinse with cool running water, and towel gently dry. So I'm basically going to just get in the shower with this stuff and wash with it all over. I'm gonna start with that. And if that doesn't work, or we'll see where I'm at after that. But I might do an Epsom soak after that. I heard that helps to dry out the skin at least, but I don't wanna do that until I get this stuff off. So that's the plan. Okay, quick update next morning. I've definitely scrubbed everything a lot, so hopefully all the residues are gone. And now I've been using this calamine spray this morning. Not sure what it's gonna do, but my legs are totally pink. Sorry if that was a little bit gross, but that's what I'm dealing with.